if you're having a huge donut, what's in the last half that's not in the first 3 bites? Think about it that way. What the first 3 bites, couple bites, taste the best, right? Of anything. And after that, it's the same food.
Welcome to TMI Wellness Talk, your favorite slightly inappropriate wellness discussion platform, where we take a shameless approach on talking about what really happens behind closed doors. You'll learn what's normal, what's not, and get the expert's touch of knowledge on all of our dirty little secrets.
So yeah, we're joined today by a very special guest, Lisa Easton, who is a health coach or nutrition coach and also a registered nurse. So thank you for joining us, Lisa. How are you doing today?
Good. Thank you guys for having me.
I've known you originally like 20 plus years ago where we met at like a party or something where you were hanging out with some girls that I went to high school with, and then
everybody was trying to make out, get their first kiss.
No, I don't think it was like that. But
James was like, nobody kissed me.
No, it wasn't. It was one of those like clean parties, if I remember correctly. But then, like the next time I saw you was like 20 plus years later. The first time I walked into my CrossFit gym, and there you were, and I was like, "Oh yeah, you knew, so and so." But yeah, and then you started kind of. Is that when you started your nutrition coaching then, or was it like kind of before then?
Yeah, so I was certified in 2019, so that's when I started officially coaching.
Okay.
I started really kind of, I call it nerding out on nutrition info and just a lot of information around nutrition, health, and wellness. Probably around 2017.
Okay.
I was about a year out from having my second child. And so I just kind of wanted to, one, fuel myself properly, after having kids, also fuel my family.
Yeah.
Because now I had a couple more, another mouth to feed. So
a lot more to do.
Yeah. So being busier, I was trying to kind of hack that as a mom and a wife and figure out how to do that for myself. But
you mentioned kids, and we were talking a little bit earlier about that, like how like culturally in America, there's like this big, it's not a conspiracy, but we'll just call it that. There's this big, this conspiracy with like, the sugar companies and like all these different places that sort of sneak in added sugars and things, and then we become addicted. So like we're like what, 3rd generation right now of just being addicted to sugar, and so that's like, but it's convenient to feed your kids that and give them like the quick Pop-Tarts and things like that,
because you don't have to fight with them for an hour to eat it.
And they love it. Yeah, donuts, cookies, everything, and like they'll be happy if you feed them, so you can like shut them up for a couple hours, put them in front of the TV. Yeah, we're pretty doomed as a society. But yeah, so like really, it's kind of like breaking the habit for yourself, and then kind of, you said the trickle down, right?
Yeah, that trickle down effect. I mean, what you want for yourself, you should want for your children, right? Like they can't always tell us how they feel, but I'm sure they don't feel awesome. Like, for instance, my kids don't get a lot of extra sugar, on a day-to-day basis. So one time I did give my son something, I think it was a cookie that was from maybe Crumble Cookie or something. And he said, my stomach hurts.
Oh.
And I know, because that's how I feel. I'll get a headache, or a stomach ache if I have something that just has too much sugar in it. Yeah. And I thought that was actually a really good thing that he experienced that. And it's not that we don't give our kids treats by any means. It's just they function mentally and physically a lot better without that kind of stuff on board. Yeah. I mean, just like we do, right? We're just an older, bigger version of them.
Yeah.
Which can be scary at times, right? You can be like, what?
Yeah.
You poor little thing.
For
like,
sure.
we don't know what we're going to do with you. But you can also, I mean, I remember growing up with my grandmother, and we'd be sitting around at dinner, and she's like, you're not leaving the table until all your food is done. And I'm like, lady, you gave me enough food for like 6 people. Like, how am I supposed to eat all of this? But I feel like that's kind of changed a little bit. Like, I feel like people became more aware of portion sizes and things like that. I mean, if you get like a frozen dinner or something, I'll hear people like open them all the time, and they're like, there's nothing in here. And I'm like, well, that's an actual portion. Like,
right. Yeah.
how much you're supposed to eat. Yeah. You're not supposed to have a bigger pile of potatoes than your meat, you know?
Right.
So that was something that I had to learn about. But I learned about it whenever I started working out and doing things like that too. Because you do want to make healthy choices and you actually stop craving
Yeah.
like
Yes.
McDonald's. You don't want it. You're like, ugh, I
It
don't
makes
want
you
that.
feel worse once
Yeah.
you stop or like eliminate, slow down on those things. Then you put them back into your body, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Whoa, my body is like actually rejecting
Yeah.
this
It
cheeseburger
It doesn't
right
even
now."
taste good. You're
No.
like, ugh.
And
Yeah.
just like the feelings in your gut. I mean, that
The
your
grief.
gut is telling you something.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
That's usually how I live my life. I trust my gut.
yeah.
So my gut is getting larger. See, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, you're right. That's something I noticed because normally when I'm keyed in nutritionally, I usually still talk myself into having a cheat day, which is stupid.
No,
'Cause
that's good.
Well, no, it completely reverses all your progress. Like, because on a cheat day, I will binge, and then to the point where I'm like gonna throw up, but then I just, I don't. But and
He's
then
like,
like
I
I
gotta keep this.
one time I was doing keto, and I was good for like 2 weeks, and then I had a cheat day where I had like 8 slices of pizza, like ice cream, cheesecake, donuts, everything, and I gained like 8 pounds that day. Of course, the next morning, it was like I desecrated the toilet, but I lost probably
And then
half
he
of that.
lost. Yeah, he lost more.
But
of
I
it.
mean, I was a little doughier the next day. It's crazy, and then and your brain is clouded, like there's
you're tired.
Yeah, the food hangover.
yeah, and
It's
Yeah.
true. It actually feels like a hangover.
Yeah.
If you go to like Olive Garden and just gorge on everything, I'll get in the car and I'm like, I don't even know if I can drive myself home right now. Like, I'm so tired. I almost need a nap like in the car before I can even get home. That's
Yeah.
the worst, grossest, like fulfilling.
So the thing with the cheat day, really, I would encourage clients to incorporate something fun during the week so you don't feel like you're so deprived
Yeah.
that you have to have this whole day devoted to eating bad, right? So you want to make this is a lifestyle. That is the term that I use with everybody. We are not looking for a quick fix.
Mhm.
This is going to become your lifestyle.
Okay.
So in a real life like situation, you want to be able to go out and have, go out to eat with your family and model good eating behaviors for your kids, which means I'm going to have a cheeseburger sometimes,
Yeah.
or maybe I'll have it without a bun because maybe the bun doesn't make me feel good, but
Yeah.
I'll have some fries or I'll have some pizza with my kids and maybe I'll have a salad with it because I want some vegetables.
Yeah.
But like you're still incorporating those fun foods, modeling good behavior majority of the time, but you're not going to go all out because you're not feeling so deprived. If you're so
Yeah.
deprived in your eating plan, which is why we haven't even gone there yet with you about like, super specific, like, no, you have to eat, chicken and rice and broccoli every day, that
Yeah.
would be unsustainable.
Yeah.
And you would never stick with that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So the goal is to find something that you're going to stick with.
That's absolutely true. Yeah, and that's a great point because people want to jump onto like something quick and extreme that they're gonna like shred weight, really, But then, yeah, it's just not like keto, for example. I keep mentioning that, but you're depriving your body of so much, and like you have to like come up with all these weird hacks to stay in keto. But yeah, I really enjoy like the plan that you have for me because it's like we're just watching macros and which for the record, macros are protein, fat, and what's the other one? Oh my gosh, carbohydrates. Yeah, yeah. So but there's not like a limit. It's just like there's like a percentage of what you
Yeah.
eat. So what I'm on now, there's a lot more carb allowance than keto. So then I can
lots more.
Yeah, so I can have like a banana or an apple, which is nice.
And why shouldn't you? I
Yeah.
mean, keto can be great for some people for a period of time. It has its place for sure. But you're an active guy overall in general that's looking to stay in the gym and build muscle.
Yeah.
Keto is probably just not the right option for you unless you have to eliminate certain things. But you should be able to have a banana, an apple. Like those are things that come from
Right.
the earth. Those are not bad foods.
And
Yeah.
it shouldn't be associated. Your eating habits shouldn't be associated with emotion. So
Oh,
if
yeah.
if you're so worried and you're gonna feel so guilty that you had that burger, like, and think about it constantly, then you're gonna be like, well, whatever. I already had a burger. Might as well have some ice cream. Like instead
Yeah,
of just
true.
being able to say, I'm having this burger because it sounds really good and I'm gonna eat it. You don't have to be like, well, it's all ruined.
Well, yeah, I mean, but yeah, like, because when you like have a shock to your system, when you change your nutrition habits, yeah, usually you end up with with the headache and like it feels like a hangover, and then like it's way easier to just go, stuff your face full of Twinkies, and yeah, that's the trap. But we have to break through that and then get to the other side.
And usually it's like everything else, it takes like how many days to break a habit. Kind of the same thing with everything,
12.
but then you've got to. It's not about breaking the habit; it's about changing.
Yeah.
Your whole life around to something that fits your life, that you enjoy, that's also healthy yet livable.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's not fun hanging out with people that are on diets.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, we can't go out and eat. Oh, we can't have a drink. Well, what can we do? Just sit here and look at you be mad all day. Like,
see, they're doing it wrong then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Because it should be something that you can incorporate into your everyday life.
Yeah.
It should not be that restrictive.
And most places nowadays, I feel like, have a lot of different menu options that can cater.
They do.
Like when I was on keto, I keep saying that. I'm not on keto, so I'm not one of those annoying people that always talks about keto. But when I was, you could go to any restaurant and just be like, I'll have the steak and eggs, and that was delicious, and that was keto. But yeah, I mean, I personally have an allergic reaction to salads. Not literally. I can eat salads, but I hate salad. It's just like a big waste of time.
Basically, he's saying he starts crying when he has to eat salad.
You got to make your salads more interesting.
Well,
they can be good.
People have told me like, oh, you go to Greek island and get their like whatever Greek salad. I'm like, it's a salad though. Like, how good could it possibly be when you have it?
You're like, sorry, you guys got to give me the sandwich.
Yeah, I'll just eat around the lettuce. Yeah.
But I think also too, whenever you do start changing your lifestyle, and what we were kind of talking about with like when you find out who your friends are, you start meeting other people that are more like-minded how you're trying to become.
Yeah.
And that helps you to stay on track and to grow as well. So kind of like cutting off the fat of like, I mean, don't be like,
No
I'm not
pun
your
intended.
friend anymore because you don't work out and I work out. Like, of course not. Like, I don't mean that. I'm just saying if you have a friend that's constantly bringing you back and you don't really feel like you're growing with them or for them, it's not maybe somebody that you should spend a majority of your time with.
Yeah, I've definitely experienced this with clients where they struggle with family or friends that really just want to bring them down. It's so interesting to me that the peer pressure that people will put on you once they find out that you have this goal to be healthier and to eat better. It's so interesting. It's like, I feel like that's just more of a reflection of maybe an insecurity or an issue with them.
Misery loves
And so
company.
to keep that in mind, like when you are with those people, to like, rise above that, because I think that says a lot more about them than it does you in the moment.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
there's no need to convince people to eat certain foods.
Yeah.
Like if you want the donut, go for it.
Or if they don't feel like drinking and you're like, oh, come on, just have like one beer. They don't have to, they can sit here and have fun with you. They don't have to have a beer with you. Like, I never understood that either.
Well, I mean, if you know you're going to go to like a pool party with your friend and you know that it's in a month and they're going to have a 6-pack by the time that party comes and you won't, then yeah, you want to body shame them. You want to make sure that they don't have a 6-pack.
No, that's when you're coming over and you're like, when are we doing our crunches? Like,
but then your friend who doesn't have who's not committed to it, they're just going to, they want to be the guy with the t-shirt in the pool.
Oh, that was always my brothers growing up. They were funny about that. But I dated a guy that did those shows once, and so
with the bodybuilding shows.
Yeah, or not the. It was just like the physique one.
Oh, the posing. Yeah,
he didn't like lift up on stage or anything.
Oh yeah,
like, make noises or anything like that. But so we're all pretty like average looking people. But my little brothers used to be like they've lost like 300 pounds.
Oh, wow.
But so we were like walking down the thing to go get on the boat, and my little brother's already on there with Ben, and he's kind of a little bit bigger guy too. But literally, he got on the boat, he took his shirt off, and every one of them started putting their shirt back on. I'm like, come on, you guys. And they're like, that's just not like, or he should keep his on at least. Like, they're all like, it was cute though and funny. But, and it's hard to, compare yourself to people all the time. And going to the gym and things like that is scary when you first go. You feel like you look stupid. You don't know if you're doing it right.
Yeah.
Or you feel like you're taking too long, or like you just want to get out of there. So I think having a trainer like that too, like nutritionist and a trainer to get you started in a path of a good direction is important. But have you ever had an experience when you have like a husband and a wife and one of them is just like, I'm not doing this. This is stupid. I don't want anything to do with it. This is your thing. Like, knock it off.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. And interesting because your spouse should be your number one supporter.
Yeah.
So I always found that dynamic to be
what do you say?
Not, not concerning, but it's just like, well, why? You know, I mean, she or he has probably supported something else. Why not this? It's just really interesting. Like, why, when it comes to changing your food or your wellness and health habits, why is that so much different than like, hey, I want to pursue this promotion. Sure, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Isn't that just so interesting? I mean,
well, they don't get the cool dinners anymore. Now they get the healthy dinners and stuff, and they're like, I hate Brussels sprouts.
They're just not ready to change, so that they're just in a totally different spot as two separate people.
And then if you change, they're going to need to change because you can't be all hot and they're all not.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, now I got to get on this train too. Like, let's just wait one more month.
Yeah.
Let's go. It's February.
I always just hope that the other person comes around, you know, if whoever's doing the cooking or, you know, that they find a piece of whatever the person is doing to be somewhat appealing, and that they come around, and sometimes it happens. And then you have both of them on a new. If they don't,
what do you tell them? What is your suggestion if they don't? Like if they have an issue with their family and maybe whoever's doing the grocery shopping is bringing a lot of bad stuff in that you're just like, oh, it's so hard for me to eat it. I wish it just wasn't there. Like, what is their suggestion when they basically just have themselves and have to control everything just on their own?
Yeah, I mean, it would definitely take just like I've had to tell a client, you're gonna have to have a hard conversation. I mean, there really is no other alternative. You can't allow someone to have that much control over your own aspirations, your own goals, where you know, are just going to idly sit by. I mean, you've hired me to be your coach. I'm going to help get you there as well as I can. But there is some of that own stuff that just falls on you where you have to have that hard conversation of like, look, this is what I want to do. I call it your why. So what is your why? You know, what's your main reason why you want to do this? And that passion behind that why should be the focus of that conversation. And man, I sure hope they understand after that.
But what about the other person? They're like, I want to have some freaking Doritos in my pantry for when I wanted to eat it. I'm not on a diet. Like,
well, that comes down to self-control though. I mean, there's going to be temptation out there all the time, right? Like he was saying donuts at work.
Yeah.
So do you really have to have the donut? Or what is, you know, how can you reframe that in your mind? Like how I would like to talk to a client about that is, okay, so let's use James as an example because he is already a client. I would say, what is that donut going to do for you?
Yeah.
It tastes good in the moment, but also if you're having a huge donut, what's in the last half that's not in the first 3 bites? Think about it that way. The first 3 bites, couple bites, taste the best, right? Of anything. And after that, it's the same food.
Yeah, then you're just trying to finish so you can get your hands clean.
So a huge bowl of ice cream, like think about just measuring out a 1/4 cup. Like it still tastes the same. Like why do you need that much? Yeah. So why do you need the donut? What is that donut going to do for you? It's going to spike your insulin. Then you're going to have a crash, likely then craving something else. And then you're on this roller coaster of chasing your blood sugar all day long. So if you start your day with a donut and that's it, a coffee and donut, you just set yourself up for a food roller coaster.
It's like making your bed when you wake up.
Blood sugar roller coaster.
That's what I had for breakfast this morning. Yeah, what do you say about
oh dear,
about intermittent fasting or like not eating breakfast? You know,
I think that works for some people. I think that if you don't know how your hormone state is, like if you have properly functioning hormones, you could possibly be doing a little bit more damage than good by sending your body into more of like not like a crisis mode, but like it's a stress. When you're hungry and you don't feed your body, you are sending off a little bit of there's a stress signal that's going to start happening.
Okay.
So
that's what hangry.
Yeah. So
that's
I mean,
what it is. stress.
It can work for some people. It's not something that I wouldn't necessarily promote, I guess.
Yeah.
I'd kind of want to know like the reasoning behind it. Is it just because you think it's a fad? You know, it's a fad thing. Like it's what everybody's doing.
Yeah.
It's like the cool thing that people are intermittent fasting.
I don't think it's cool.
And then what are you cramming into the rest of those hours? Like, are you able to get all your food and nutrients in? If you don't eat for, 16 to 20 hours, what is it that you're eating in the last however many hours,
Yeah.
and how are you able to get all your food in? Because
wait,
what happens
people
when
don't eat for 20 hours?
sometimes they'll have like a 4-hour window, an 8-hour window. It's really kind of across the board, a little bit different, but
So they probably go to sleep for like 8 hours and then they just don't eat.
Yeah.
I would be evil.
Well, I mean, if you don't eat at after 8 p.m. and you wake up, let's say you don't eat until, what's the math here? Whatever.
I just keep taking
Yeah,
NyQuil until it's over. Like,
I think a lot of us naturally so breakfast
Mm-hmm.
is breaking the fast.
Yeah. I was actually just thinking that. Like, I would learn. Yeah, go ahead.
So why not have breakfast? I mean, some people aren't breakfast people, and that's fine, but you are breaking the fast already. So let's say I eat dinner at 6 o'clock pretty much almost every day. So by the time I get around to eating, it's probably 7 or 8.
Okay.
So I've already fasted for 13 or 14 hours.
Yeah.
I don't need any more than that
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. And I mean, like what the things you guys are talking about, it's really like case by case. Each person, your body has its own composition, so it needs to be like custom. A nutrition plan needs to be custom made for each individual person.
Right.
But yeah, what would you say? And on that regard, you're also really easy to communicate with as a coach, right? So would you say that that's part of like your mission as a nutritionist, like because people are afraid to kind of ask for help with nutrition? Like, what would you say to that?
Well, obviously, don't be afraid.
Yeah.
I mean, we ask for help with other things, like if you
Mhm.
need your taxes done, you might do them yourself, but if you have a business, you're probably gonna not do them yourself because you don't know what you're doing, right?
Yep.
You're gonna reach out to the people that know what they're doing. It's just like with other things. I mean, you're probably not doing an acrylic set of nails at home. You're gonna go to someone who knows what they're doing.
girl,
Yeah.
I tried and they're still falling apart.
Yeah.
Like,
So it's
they're
the
still
same.
they'll peel off like their skin and like I hit it on stuff and it hurts. This isn't since
Ouch.
Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm Korean,
See?
so apparently I'm
Don't
good
do
at
it.
doing nails. I'm just kidding.
I saw a funny thing that the
Sorry, was that racist? I'm Korean. So
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
That's good.
So yeah, it just comes down to, knowing when you need help. It's same with mental health and all facets of life, really. Like you delegate what you can't do.
Yeah.
Like if your house is a crazy mess and you have the financial means, you probably will have a housekeeper come clean your house.
Heck yeah. Delegate tasks. Do
People
the
are
ones
here.
you're good
Yeah,
at.
people are here with certs and degrees and things for a reason.
Yeah.
So you gotta reach out to the people that know what they're doing.
Yeah. And I mean, it's also like being honest with yourself because, yeah, food is like nutrition, like I said, is one of the most overlooked things, but we are all like addicted to specific foods, like especially sugar. The last year of my life, I did a lot of comfort eating and like it's hard to break that because,
Mm-hmm.
when you're going through some kind of a crisis, then you turn to food, and
Because it tastes good and it likes you.
and a lot of like sweet grandmas will give you like I baked 20 cookies for you. Thanks, grandma. It's like you're enabling me, grandma.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill me.
So then I would tell you to freeze half of them.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that is
See,
good. You
it's
can do
all
that.
about the little things, right? So like as a nutrition coach, we're not just addressing what you put into your mouth,
Yeah.
at least the way that I coach, but I'm addressing what's between your ears.
Oh yeah.
Because how much does that not influence what you do when it comes to food and your everyday daily
sure.
habits, right?
Yeah.
So you've noticed like when we have our check-ins, it's not just about like, oh, hey, you ate a donut, like knock that off.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's
tell me
and
more.
that's not
That's not what I do, really. I'm not just, I
Because
don't
if that
say
was the
that.
case, we'd all just be like, no, I didn't.
No, forget you, I'm quitting. No, it's like, okay, so you said X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm.
And so why? you know?
Yeah.
So like, let's go a little further into that and find out the reasoning behind those things.
It's kind of like the same. We've talked a little bit about addiction. How much would you say, like discipline, factors into just staying on? Because I mean, it sounds like, you're a very disciplined person with your exercise and nutrition. But would you say that in order to get started, you have to be disciplined, or would you more say that like doing those things helps you become more disciplined?
Yeah, I definitely think that you learn discipline as you go through the process.
Mm-hmm.
That's not something that you can really teach people either, especially as like from a coaching standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
You can't teach people how to be disciplined. It's kind of learned through their own process.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just really in you. I mean, there are all different kinds of personalities out there, and some people just don't have that as well as others do.
For sure.
It's not that you can't pick that up, that characteristic.
Yeah.
But definitely you start to want it more as you get the results that you're looking for.
Yeah.
So as you're making those changes, 2 weeks in, you're like, wow, I'm sleeping better. Or 2 weeks in, you're like, I have more energy in the gym. And then all of a sudden that's where that discipline kicks in a little bit. And you're thinking, I want more.
Mm-hmm.
So now it becomes, it's not an obsession, but it's like, well, I now know what I can achieve. I'm capable of this. So I'm going to keep pushing.
Yeah. So like, what would you say if somebody thinks that like nutrition coaching or whatever is like a waste of money, how would you answer that?
Oh, I mean, I could throw down a really good quote.
Yeah.
Do it.
If you're not paying for your wellness, you're going to pay for your illness.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's really like, that's, quotey or whatever, but like that kind of is how it is.
That's absolutely true.
I mean, if you're carrying around 40 pounds plus, you're going to have, metabolic problems and risk for other things. I mean, there's
just generally not feel happy with yourself.
Yeah.
You are a different person when you feel good about yourself and you feel strong. And I mean, it's even like just walking from the mall to my car. When I feel strong, like I'm like, I could probably get away, but right now I'm like, I don't even know if I could like make it there.
Yeah.
And that's a scary way to be. And that's one of the reasons I haven't got back to the gym, because I'm like, it'll be so embarrassing. Like I'm gonna have to squat like my body weight like 3 times and I'll be shaken. Like it won't be pretty, but you have to start somewhere.
Yeah, everybody starts somewhere. And
nutrition
there's no shame
helps.
in asking for help. And
Mm-hmm.
it's also, like if you're a parent, what kind of behaviors do you want to model for your kids? How long do you want to be around for your children?
Yeah.
I mean, if you continue on this current path, not you, but someone in general, what's life going to be like for you when you get to 60 or 70? Do you want to be able to get off the toilet on your own?
Yeah.
Do you want to be able to get in and out of bed? Okay. Like those are serious things to think about. And that's why it is such a big deal.
Yeah. So, if there was one thing you could tell the world about nutrition, what would that be?
I would just say it's worth every bit of energy that you put into it, because you're going to get out of it like tenfold. I mean, it's hard in the beginning. It's hard for everybody. It was hard for me, but keeping your goals in mind, your why, it's so worth it, because it just pays off just over and over and over again. In your health, when you go get your labs drawn, like what's your metabolic health look like? What are those labs looking like? Your abilities to function and have energy and vitality. Like, what do you want your life to look like? It's just such a big payoff. So,
do you want to go on hikes when you're in Hawaii?
Yeah.
Do you want to be able to
play
do those
with your
things?
grandkids in the future? And then again, like if you're a parent, modeling those behaviors so your kids have a chance with the way that America is. I guess I'll talk about America, not just the world, but with the way that America is sick. We have not great nutrition.
Yeah.
So the number of children that are obese nowadays is really kind of scary. And so as a parent, if you are wanting to make those changes, just knowing the importance of that trickle down effect that we talked about, for for the kids so that they have a chance to grow up with, some healthy habits.
Yeah.
And then they can pass that along. So.
Yeah, so I'm gonna plug you here. So we can follow you on Instagram at Easton underscore Easton underscore health and nutrition, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And then
Easton?
EASTON underscore health and nutrition on Instagram. And then the gym that you operate out of is CrossFit Ataraxia, which you can follow them on Instagram at CF underscore ATARAXIA. It's very important that I spell that one.
Yes. But thank you.
Yeah, so a lot of good information, and we really appreciate having you on, and I appreciate the accountability and the insight that you've given me, and I know that I'll have to report to you tomorrow morning with my nutrition stuff.
Yes.
I didn't log yesterday because I ate like crap.
Oh,
well, that's a good thing.
Another topic.
Yeah. Being honest, though, is probably a huge thing that you have to make sure. Like, when I ask you to fill out these 3 pieces of paper, if you lie on here because you're embarrassed, I can't help you.
I can't help you if it's not, if the information is not there.
That's
like my
true.
500-pound life, I always watch out of whatever it's called, whatever it is. But they'll come back and they're like, he's like, you gained 9 pounds. And like, we did everything. And he was like, there's no possible way.
Yeah, it's like, no, we know what we're doing. You need to listen. Yeah. So, yeah, well, thanks so much. It was
Thank
great
you guys
to
for
have
having me.
And
That was fun.
Yeah. It was great to meet you, Lisa.
Nice to meet you as well.
All right. Smash that subscribe button.
And fuck hard.
Peace out.